Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here with another unboxing video and review. This is one of those new unboxing slash rapid fire reviews that I like to do. Basically, it's going to be an unboxing, and then I'm going to go straight from the unboxing to the review. It's not going to be a thorough review, but it'll give you my feelings about the figure that I unboxed. So, but anyway, curious what that figure is that I'm about to unbox? Well, stay tuned and you'll find out right after these old Transformers commercials. So stay tuned and I'll be right back.
Jet formation!
Jet transformation!
Transformers! The aerial bots are taking their shots. Some of both plastic Combaticons. They can all change and be rearranged to form a super robot Superion. Cause the Combaticons are warring, Onslaught is roaring. Here's one metamorphin, Deluxe. They all combine to kick Superions behind as the big bad battle in Bruticus.
That was brutal!
No! That's Bruticus!
Transformers Generation 2 aerial bots and Combaticons, each sold separately.
Okay, everybody, so the figure that I am about to unbox is a figure that I am very, very excited to finally get my hands on. This figure I originally saw when it was unveiled. I think it was in late spring, so just before. I think it was just before June. I can't recall the exact date, but I think it was just before June because I remember being at work, and I think that it was via like a fan stream or something like that. But anyway, this figure is a figure I never had when I was growing up because I was not into Transformers at that time. I kind of moved out of Transformers. This is when I was collecting Ninja Turtles. But now that I'm back and that they have this figure out, I had to get that figure. And that figure is the Legacy Evolution G2 Universe Deluxe Class Jazz. And I'm actually pretty excited, like I said, to get this figure. I have the Studio Series 86 Jazz, and basically the G2 Universe Jazz is just a repaint of Studio Series 86 Jazz. But, I don't know why I did that. I should have just, but anyway, I also have this picture here. Basically, it's just a repaint, like I said. The only difference between what I like to call Nacho Jazz, because he's orange like nacho cheese. But anyway, the difference between Nacho Jazz and Studio Series 86 Jazz is actually something I like about this figure. They actually included a couple extra accessories for the G2 Universe Jazz, which is something you rarely see Hasbro do. Normally when they do recolors, they literally just recolor the figure and then import the same weapons from the other mold of that the other mold, basically. But the fact is, we actually get we actually get the additional weapons. Jeez, Jeff, you can tell I just got off work. I'm a little bit tired and everything. But yeah, so that is it. So I'm going to be unboxing the Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class G2 Universe Jazz. So the unboxing is coming up right now.
Cool hot rods!
Transforming laser rods!
Flying all around in the air and on the ground. Transformer rotors are spinning. They can change before your eyes. That's a rotor shooting guys. When they get into a battle, they be winning. Blazing in the dark, laser rod guards, metamorphing into warriors. Electro volts, sizzle, jolt, fighting with lightning laser blades.
Really motors!
Cause I'm a transforming rotor.
Transformers Generation 2 rotors and laser rods, each sold separately.
Okay, everybody. So here we have the Transformers Legacy Evolution G2 Universe Deluxe Class Jazz. On the front, you have him, his awesome alt mode, which is in the 90s inspired coloring. That's basically what G2 is. It's basically early 90s bright colors. On this side, you have an actually pretty nice photo of Jazz. I actually like this. I'm not sure what it is, but I actually like this photo. Normally I kind of harp on it a little bit because it's basically the same photo, just one is zoomed in and the other is zoomed out. It's the same thing, but for some reason, I like this one for some reason. On this side, you have the same artwork that we've had basically since Evolution started, but this one, I think the colors are a little bit notched up to match the G2 aesthetic of Jazz. On the top, Legacy Evolution. Bottom, useless bullshit. On the back, 20 steps to convert this guy from his robot mode to his alt mode. And let's get to that unboxing right now. So let's turn this off. And then I'll turn this on. Turn this on. Okay, there we go. Let's move this. As you can see, I have Studio Series 86 Jazz right here to keep me company. And get the box opened up. Put that over here. And then I will get this guy out of the box. Come on. There we go. Aha. Okay, and then you're wondering what's in the box, Jeff. What is in the box? What's in the box? And I'll tell you what's in the box. Ooh, wow, that's actually kind of cool. The instructions are neon. How cool is that? That's fucking cool. I'm still not gonna read this shit, but I think it's cool. And then of course you get the complimentary one sheet of toilet paper. So on the so it looks like I was right. He has 3 accessories. You don't get just one accessory like you did with Jazz here, Studio Series A6 Jazz. You get 3. You get a blaster, which is down here. You get the same. Actually, here, let's see. Can I? Oh my God! Literally, what? Okay, check this out. They had the little piece, like the paper band or whatever these things are called, right here. It was basically to protect this thing from coming out. I was still able to pull it out. This had absolutely nothing. Like, it did nothing. Nothing. Okay, but anyway, so you have the Nacho Blaster. I think this is actually supposed to be like a holographic gun that Studio Series 86 Hound may have. I think he comes with this weapon. This is also the same weapon that Detritus has. Okay, can I get lucky with this one? I may have to actually tear the paper on to get this one out. Okay, there you go. And now we have literally the same blaster that, that Studio Series 86 Jazz has. The only difference is I'm guessing it's that this was originally molded with white plastic and then it was painted silver. This one looks like it was molded with red plastic and then painted silver, but is literally this. No, it's not actually the same. It's actually not. It is slightly different. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'll be right back. I have a theory. I'll be right back. I want to check something. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. I was actually wrong. I will go on record and say I was wrong. Okay, so I brought out Power the Prime's Jazz. And this is the gun that came with G2 Jazz. However, I thought that this gun because I actually, what I like to call, for a while I actually rehomed the blaster, the weapon that Power the Prime's Jazz had. I actually gave it to Studio Series 86 Jazz, so he basically had 2 blasters. I originally thought that this blaster, this specific blaster, I originally thought this was actually Power the Prime's Jazz's blaster, but in reality, it was actually the other way around. It's this blaster. So this blaster is the one that actually belongs to Power the Prime's Jazz. There we go. And this blaster is the one that belongs to Studio Series 86 Jazz. Well, I was originally thinking, oh, they're, with the G2 Universe blaster, I originally thought, oh, they're going back to Power the Prime, Jazz. But in reality, this blaster is actually the one that goes with Studio Series 86. So that was my fault. That was my fault. My bad. There we go. Yeah, but I ended up doing some quick research on the internet to confirm which weapon Power the Prime's Jazz had. But that, yep, so there it is. Okay, so there we go. Let's put this down here. Go there. Okay, so anyway, so we have his standard blaster. We have the nacho cheese blaster. Now let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this other one out easily. I'm going to have to. Well, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to cut it free. So I have my little spring-assisted cutting, my little cutters. Oh God, the thing is oh my. Can I cut it from here? Oh no, it's just not. There it goes. There you go. Aha. And let's get this guy free from his life in bondage. Or the blaster, I should say. Okay, so here we have another blaster. And this one, it is... Okay, I think originally this is the same blaster and missile that detritus comes with. So I am willing to make you a bet that this is actually... Both pieces are molded in clear plastic that was painted orange and silver. And basically you stick the missile here, and basically it becomes like a missile launcher. Little known fact. Now, I'm not sure to see here. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah. Now, even though the box does not mention an evil fusion gimmick, you can actually still have an evil fusion gimmick here by basically doing the same thing that you can do with detritus. You take this blaster here, you take that blaster there, and boom. Evil fusion, baby. It makes one long blaster, and I don't think, you can't put the missile there. So basically, even though it doesn't mention it, it has an evil fusion gimmick. There you go. So let's reattach this. Boom. There we go. So, like I said, it's fucking nice that you get 3 accessories, or 4 if you really count the missile. It's fucking nice. I like that. I like it. I appreciate it when we get a recolor of a figure and then they give you extra accessories. I like that. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you, Hasbro. It means a lot to me. And I'm pretty sure it means a lot to the other consumers also. So now let's start cutting this guy free. Okay, so we got... It looks like this is a standard 3 band or whatever these things are. It's a 3-band set, and I see where I'm gonna be able to cut these guys. So let's get my scissors back. Boom. There we go. Okay, we'll do the easiest one first. There. Second easiest, we'll do the one on the hips. Come on. Really? There it goes. Now for this one. There we go. Okay, now can we fold them in? There we go. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. G2 Universe Nacho Jazz. Okay, now let's see here. Let's just put this over here. I'm trying to see here. Can I fold these in like I do the other one? There you go. Awesome. There we go. We have Jazz, G2 Jazz, ladies and gentlemen. So, now, let's see here. Can I see? Okay. I'm seeing if there was like a place to store for him to, because I thought that there was a slot that he could hold on his shoulder, but it doesn't look like it. Ooh, I like that. I'm not sure if you can see it here. Let's actually, I'm going to switch these off. Off. There you go. So, what I like is, it actually looks like it has like slime right here on the instruction. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Now, I'm not going to try transforming this thing, because that's not how I roll. I'm just going to see if it actually shows where the weapons can be stored. Okay, it looks like it really doesn't. It just says, you know, it looks like it has like a little blurb right here, and it basically just says use his hands. So, but what I think I can do is I can put his standard blaster. Oh, maybe I can, maybe I can't. Oh, there it goes. So you can actually store his standard blaster on his backpack. And then, yeah, let's switch back over to this. There you go. And then you can actually take the additional blasters that he comes with. This one. And this one. There you go. He looks pretty cool if you ask me. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like this. Or if you don't want to use the missile launcher, you can take that off and you could just pull out his standard blaster. Bam. Come on. Wow, that is fucking tight. There you go. There we go. The combination, you know, you have a few combination. Oh wow, really? Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get the weapon and just slid off. I'll be right back. Okay, so you can basically take the third blaster, and you can. Wow, it really doesn't feel that tight in his backpack. So you just gotta be a little bit careful there. But either way, you got 3 accessories you can use. So it's up to you how you want to do it. You know, personally, I'll be honest. Personally, with this guy, although I like his blaster is nice. I like the blaster. I like this weapon though. There. It makes him a little bit different than from his Studio Series counterpart. There we go. And there we have not Studio Series, Legacy Evolution G2 Universe Deluxe Class Jazz. And I gotta admit, I fucking like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Now, I'm not telling people to go buy this. I want you to make your own decision. If you want to get this figure, go ahead and get it. And I'm going to talk about that upcoming next in the review, so stay tuned and I'll be right back.
Battle tank!
Battle this.
It's heavy metal cruncher time as Optimus Prime goes toe-to-toe with Combat Megatron. Prime is one tough dude underneath his hood. He's a transformer missile fire phenomenon. Combat Megatron is combat armed. His mighty mega missiles are slamming. He can metamorph and use mega force, but Combat Optimus is still standing.
All right, Optimus!
Over here.
Yeah!
Transformers Generation 2, new Combat Optimus Prime and new Combat Megatron, you sold separately.
So, we are at the review portion of this video. This is not going to be like a massive in-depth review like I normally do, where I have like pictures and all that stuff. The main reason is I like to try to get out some videos every now and then, and to do those real in-depth videos just takes too much time, which I don't have now since I'm back at work. So I figure I'd do like a little rapid fire review where I give you my basic thoughts, and then I want you to make your own decision, based on what I say. I want you to hear what I have to say, and then take a look at what other people say and make a decision for yourself. So because of that, so let's get on with it, shall we? So the positives for the G2 Universe Legacy Evolution Jazz. The paint job is nice on this figure. I'm not sure what it is, even though it is literally just two colors, which is red and orange. Oh, I'm sorry, there's also, silver and black, but I'm talking about for the figure itself. Basically, it's orange, red, maybe a little bit of yellow on the face. You got some silver on the heels, on the feet, black tires. But I mean, it's if the best way to I can say this, imagine having like a real bad sunburn. This is what I can imagine having like a bad sunburn would be like. The paint job is fucking nice. It's nice. It's very G2-ish. I also like how they kind of have it fade from red down to orange. It kind of reminds me of like a nice sunset. Like you're just looking off in the distance and you see how the sky is just going from one color down to the next. That's what I see when I look at the top of Jazz. That is fucking nice. Another positive we have is you have 3 accessories. You can see the 2 in his hands. Here, there you go. You got 1, 2, and then you have the 3rd on his backpack. So you can't go wrong with 3 accessories, especially when the Studio Series 86 Jazz only has his blaster, and that's it. That is it. So, next we have the box artwork. It's actually pretty nice. Normally, I don't really give a shit about the boxes. Normally, the boxes get destroyed. But I'm not sure what it is. The picture of the car, it's nice. And Jazz, it's fucking awesome. I'm not sure what it is. It just looks fucking nice. And finally, you can literally tell just by looking at this figure that this is a G2 figure. Even though it's modern, it was done in the style of G2, which I appreciate. Like a lot of people could say, oh, when people see something like this, they think it's like a custom job or it's like your own paint job. No, this is G2, and this really has the vibe of G2. So I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. Okay, so hold on, I want to check something real quick. Let me just check something. Okay, I got it. Okay, so that is the positives. Now, even though there are positives, there are negatives also. The first problem that this guy has that carried over from the Studio Series 86 is the knee joints are especially weak. So even if you just try to, not even meaning to, if you push down a little bit, his legs will buckle. It's because of his transformation, and it isn't even so much really the knees. It's it's part of the shin actually, I think. But I mean, the same problem. I had the same problem with Studio Series 86 Jazz. You can literally just push down a little, and he collapses. He collapses. I don't like that. I wish it was a little bit firmer. So that problem, carried over with this guy. I was hoping that they would have done something to tighten it up, but they didn't, and it's kind of sad because this is an overall pretty damn near perfect figure. Now, the other issue I have is there's no real storage options for this figure. The only one you really have is on his backpack. So as you can see, you would think that if they're going to give this guy 2 additional accessories, they would have drilled some holes or something, to give this guy storage, but they didn't. So basically, you're either gonna have to just kind of put these like in a plastic bag and put them in a drawer if you don't want to display it, or he's just gonna have to hold on to it like this. I would have liked there to be some sort of additional storage, but we don't get everything we want, I guess. And then when it comes to the pet peeves, there are none. There, for this figure, there's just positives and then there's negatives. There's nothing that I did not like about this figure that was actually just a personal problem of mine. This figure really didn't have anything. The only issues, like I said, are those weak legs and the lack of storage. But that is about it. So when I return, it will be with my final thoughts, so stay tuned and I'll be right back.
Run, it's Dreadwing!
And Dreadwing's twice as deadly.
Dreadwing is punishing, his Gatling gun is killing. The Decepticon bomber's a transformer-rama, a 3-in-1 villain that's chilling. Combat tank and sonic jet transform into double trouble robots. The missiles go boom, smelling certain doom as they take apart the awesome Autobots.
Autobots, how?
No one can save you from triple changing Dreadwing.
Transformers Generation 2. Dreadwing is all you see here. Other figures sold separately.
Alrighty, everybody, time for my final thoughts. And overall, if you are looking for a good introduction to the G2 universe, and if you can, I suggest you pick up this guy. Granted, he is literally just a repaint, but there is something about this repaint that is very fucking endearing to me. I like it. I like how it comes with 2 additional accessories that Hasbro normally doesn't give the customers. Normally when they do repaints, you literally just get the repainted figure plus the weapon that carried over from the other figure. So it is nice to see them give the consumer 2 additional accessories. And if you never, like I said, if you never even had a chance to get a G2 figure like me, this is a good fucking entry point to it. The downside is, since this is a subline that is an exclusive to Walmart, I do not honestly expect this subline to last more than three seasons, I guess you could say, 3 sets or whatever you want to call it, because the Speedy Velocitron, if I remember correctly, they only had two sets, I guess you could say, or however you want to say it. They had the initial group, and then they had, like, I think they released 2 or 3 others, or however many. G2 deserves to be its own fully fleshed out set. And the fact is, I don't think we're going to get that. I think at the most we're going to get like a total of, let's say, 15 figures. When in reality, I would love to see Hasbro, sorry. I would love to see Hasbro literally just spend a trilogy and give us a shit ton of G2 figures like this. That's what I would love to see. I would love to see a set of G2 figures, and maybe like the Walmart G2 exclusives. That could be like a launching point for a full set of these guys. Hell, they already released some G2 figures already that they could just add to that set as package refreshes. How about Leadfoot? How about G2 Megatron from Generation Selects? I would love, I would be willing to rebuy a whole bunch of recolors if it was part of a G2, G2 universe. I would love to buy them. So that is my final thoughts. Like I said, I want you to make your own informed decision. Do not let what I say just be the total decision maker for you. I want you to make up your own decisions. But that is it. I'm going to get this ready to upload. And I got to find a place on the shelf now. This guy, since he's the only Well, I also have Leadfoot, so I could put him next to Leadfoot. But I'm gonna have to dedicate some shelf space for my G2 collection that's now starting up. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff, aka GCurse, and I hope you had a great evening. And I will see you next time for the next unboxing and review of of the Transformers. So take it easy, everybody. Stay tuned and good night.